Today what we're gonna do, we're gonna make you some lovely Jamaican pumpkin rice. So far I got a kilo of pumpkin right here, but I'm not really sure I'm gonna use all of this kilo of pumpkin in my rice. I might use half of a kilo pumpkin, and then I have a kilo rice, and I got some butter, I got sugar, and I got some pepper. We're gonna make you a lovely Jamaican pumpkin rice. Some people put coconut milk in their pumpkin rice, but you know me, you don't need to put coconut cream in your pumpkin rice. You can make it just like this and it come out really perfect and nice. So guys, enjoy this recipe, and we're gonna put you some thyme and some more stuff, some olive oil and things inside of the pumpkin rice to show you how it's gonna look like. So enjoy this recipe. The pumpkin, what you're gonna do, you're gonna remove the skin from the pumpkin, cut it up in small bits and pieces, and then you put it straight in that pot to cook with the rice and season your pot. Guys, you're gonna love this recipe. Let's go into business now with this pumpkin. So right on my cutting board right here, I got the pumpkin cut up. I got some spring onion, I got a red pepper, I got a piece of thyme, and I got some white onion ready for put inside of that pot. Well, my water is on the stove already. I'm gonna put the camera, I'm gonna make the guys and put the camera right straight in the pot, that you guys can see what I'm doing at the moment. So look what I'm gonna show you. One way you need to do everything already cut up right here, ready for the pot to cook. So let's go and see with the camera down in that pot. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put everything in this bowl right here, and we're gonna put everything straight in the pot. So let's put everything in the bowl. I know you guys are gonna love this recipe. This is a Jamaican pumpkin rice. I know you guys hear this before. I'm using the whole kilo of pumpkin because the reason why, you know, by the time you move the skin from the pumpkin, you're not gonna have enough left. So I'm gonna use the whole kilo of pumpkin, and I have a kilo of rice, which I'm gonna use straight in the pumpkin, in the pumpkin also too. So we're gonna make the guy put the camera straight in that pot, and we're gonna put everything in the pot. You guys can see that what I'm doing. Up in the pot. That means my water is pretty hot so far. I'm gonna put the pumpkin straight inside of the pot. Yeah, and then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put half of the size butter which I have. I got a 250 gram butter. I'm gonna use half of it inside of the pot. I'm going to use it because I want it to have a lot of flavor, so I'm going to put half of it right straight in the pot. Then I'm going to put a teaspoon, I'm going to use a teaspoon of sugar inside of the pot also. Lovely one. I'm going to use just a pinch of pepper, coarse grain pepper. You can use it and put a pinch of coarse grain pepper inside of the pot also, because you want to have that beautiful flavor. Then what you're going to do next, you're going to cover it and leave it for about 10 minutes. But before we cover it, we're going to put some salt inside of it. I'm going to use my measurement spoon, and we're going to put some salt inside of it. I'm using my measurement spoon. I'm going to put a tablespoon of salt inside of it. Lovely one. Because you might say the reason why I'm putting so much salt in it, you want that flavor. I know that the butter got salt, but you need that flavor, and the salt will give you the flavor you like. I know that is perfect salt I'm using at the moment. I want to say to you guys, you can cook it plain. You don't need to use salt, because we all know that salt is not good for our system. But I'm just saying, if you want to use salt, we all know that we're using salt. So enjoy the recipe. I'm going to put in the rice in the next 15 minutes time. As soon as it boils, we're going to put in the rice inside of it. Lovely one there. As you can see, the water just boiling up, ready for the rice. I want to say to you, I use the full kilo of rice, and it is basmati rice, a really good rice to cook with, and it's very easy to cook with. I'm just going to put in the rice. So guys, be careful when you put in the rice. It's going to be too much water, so you need to remove some of the water from the pot. So I'm going to show you where you can move your your water. I'm gonna show you something with enough. If you don't know how to cook your rice when you're at home and you want to learn how to cook rice, use your spoon and stir it around just like this. Then you're going to use your spoon and measure your rice and your water together. So you can see my spoon is in the pot, so I need to take out some of the water. There's too much water inside of it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to remove some of the water, use my measurement and move some of the water out of the pot. So I take out a portion of water from the pot. That means too much water. The rice will be too soggy and soak too much. When you measure your rice and your water, is a little bit of water must always over the rice. Just a little bit. As you can see, just a little bit of water is over my rice right here. When you're using the spoon and you spin it around the inside of it, you're supposed to see the rice also inside of it. So that's an easier way, or you can cook your rice. If you don't know how to cook your rice, there's an easier way to cook rice. Use a spoon and measure the rice and the water together. So guys, enjoy the recipe. Lovely Jamaican pumpkin rice today. I know you're gonna love it. As you can see, I cut up the rice, I cut up the pumpkin, the season, the spring onion, everything, and I put everything. I put butter, salt, and everything, and sugar inside of the pot. So we're going to leave this to cook for about 15 minutes. So you don't need any more water. This water is perfect to cook the rice. You don't need to add any more water inside of this pot. Just leave it as it on a low flame and cook it for another 15 more minutes. Go and check it, and then you will see how it look like. Then you stir it around. So leave this for 15 minutes. I'm just going to cover back my pot and leave it for 15 minutes. Then we're gonna check it back on a low flame. I have my flame low, very low. So I want to see how the rice look like. I'm gonna remove the cover. Guys, you have to be careful. You have to take away this pepper because this pepper is really hot. You don't want it to burst. So I'm gonna take out the pepper. I'm gonna take out this little piece of thyme, this piece of the dry thyme. Then I'm gonna use my fork and just give it a little spin like this. Look at this, is just beautiful and nice. This is pumpkin rice. Look at this, really nice and beautiful. Guys, I want to say this is ready. I don't even have to check it anymore to see this is ready. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share out some for you to see how it look like on a plate. This is just really, this is beautiful. I love this one. This is really nice. Look at that. Really nice and beautiful. Perfect cooking. I'm gonna taste it. Yeah. So it is ready. I'm just gonna take it off, turn off my stove, and share out some that you guys can see how it look like. This is a perfect Jamaican pumpkin rice. Enjoy the recipe. I'm gonna share it a nice cups of it and then let you guys see on a plate. Lovely one today from Chef Ricardo. Just share a nice bowl of the pumpkin rice. When you look at the pumpkin rice, you can see that beautiful color what you're looking for. Really nice and beautiful. I know you guys are gonna enjoy this recipe. Subscribe my channel, Chef Ricardo Cooking, and then I want to say to you, you can like my Facebook page. It's free, and download my free apps and go on my website chefricardo.co.uk or chefricardocooking.com. This is a lovely Jamaican pumpkin rice, looking really nice, beautiful, colorful. Everything is perfect. So guys, I want to say to you, enjoy this recipe, and if any problem, you can subscribe my channel and write some comments below about this pumpkin rice today. Really nice and beautiful pumpkin rice. Next rice which I'm gonna do for you is Jamaican callaloo rice. Lovely one today from Chef Ricardo. This is a enjoy this rice. I just plate it up, put on a nice 2 pieces with some lovely cup of pumpkin rice. As you can see, the pumpkin rice right here. This is the Jamaican pumpkin rice. My first video which is gonna go up is gonna be the pumpkin rice, and this one gonna be the curry oven baked chicken. Then I got some lettuce right here. I just put a little lettuce at the side just to make it look really nice and beautiful. But